everyone, this video is going to be something a little bit different. It's something that I've never done before, but this is actually going to be a yarn unboxing or unbagging, if you like, video. And this is from a company in Turkey called Hobium yarns, and they've been kind enough to send me some yarns to have a look at, and they're mostly their own brand yarns that they do. So I'm really excited to get in here and to see what it's all like. So I hope that you do enjoy this video. And as always, if this is your first time visiting my channel, then just click that subscribe button and the little bell button. But I'm excited to get into this one. So as you can see, I've genuinely not opened it. So big one. So yep, that's their web address there, is hobium.com. So let's get a look in here. Ooh, lots of nice bright things in there. I'm just going to take out a few of these little bits and bobs first. Wow. There's all kinds going on in there. So I'm just going to have a little sort out now and try and get all the things of the similar yarns together. So we'll start with these ones. So we'll start with these two. These are Mirafil, I would say, and these are Bella cotton. So these are 100% cotton. I've got them in two different shades. So this one, it's obviously blues and turquoise, which is actually really, really pretty. It feels really nice and soft. And I'm just looking for hook size and things. So there's a yarn weight of 4, and obviously it says on all of these made in Turkey, and a hook size of 3.5. So these are actually really nice weight yarns, and they will make, I think, really lovely scarves or something. So like I say, I've got the nice blue to the pale green, so I really, really like those. They'll look really nice. And then we've got the same cotton, but in a different colour. So obviously these are oranges and pinks and reds. So they're actually really nice shades there. And again, that'll make a really lovely scarf. I look forward to using those. And yeah, they're actually really nice and soft, so they're lovely. So I'll put that in here. Oh wow, they're lovely. I'll show you those in a minute actually. They're really, really nice. Gosh, there's so much in here. So I think that's it of this particular one. So these are the Lamia range. So these are their Hobium own brand yarns. So these, I've got 6 of these. Now they're actually really, really nice and soft, these. I wasn't sure what these were going to feel like, but they're actually really, really soft. I like those. So again, these are 50-gram balls, and again 100% cotton. And let's just see if we can see the hook size here. So it says 3 to 4 millimeters for this. These are really nice bright shades. I actually really like them. They're nice and rich. I'm really impressed at how soft these are actually. They're really, really nice. So these are the pastel cottons. It says premium hand knitting yarn brand. So I've got the lovely pinks, got a few nice shades of pink and like a coral colour as well. That's really, really pretty. These would actually make some amazing bags or mandalas or something. Those colours together would be really nice and bright. I've actually got a couple of patterns in mind that I might try these with. So that would be really good to see. So I'm looking forward to using those ones. Really nice. Excellent. So I'll move on to another Lamia range now. So these ones are the Lamia range again, and these are the XL Mercerized cotton. So mercerized just means that they're generally a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're harsher or more scratchy or anything. These are actually still really nice, and they make really nice bags or clothing or something. They're really good. and these actually have quite a nice sheen on them. I don't know whether you can tell on the camera, but they do have, they're not like a high gloss or anything, but they do have a really nice sheen to them. They're actually really, really pretty. Again, I went for slightly, mainly pastel shades, because I did have some ideas of what I would want to use them for, so I tried to be sensible and actually get ones that I knew I would want to use. So these are, let's have a little look. So recommended hook size on this one again is 4mm. So they obviously will build up quite nicely, quite quickly, and it feels really good. So I've got some really nice bright shades, but I've also obviously got some more pastel ones as well. So that is the XL Mercerized cotton. I really like that as well. I like the sheen that that one has. I think it's lovely. Let's have a little look at what else we've got. We've got 3 of these. Wow, these feel amazing actually. They feel really nice. So these again are the Lamia range, and these are their bamboo. So this, I don't know whether anyone has used bamboo before, but I've used a few, and I think the one in my seed stitch video was actually done with a bamboo yarn. But bamboo yarn feels amazing. It is so soft and so silky. It feels really, really nice. And obviously with all of the bamboo yarns you get a really good sheen to them as well. So I've got a very pale blue here. It's really pale blue. And then like a graphite grey, or like a slightly darker silver. And then this really bright, almost peacock blue. I really like that. It's such a beautiful colour. So these are obviously 100% bamboo, and these are a much smaller hook size. So this is recommending 2.5 to 3mm for this. But I cannot wait to use these ones. I think that they are going to work up so beautifully and have such a nice drape to them. I'm thinking a really nice light shawl would look great with this mixture of colours. I think that's going to be amazing. So that is the bamboo yarn, and I'm really, really impressed with that. I really like that. So now we're going to move on to some of the, what look like the bigger yarns. So these are baby cotton. So this is their Lamia baby cotton range. I wanted to try the baby cotton because I do like to make things out of really soft cotton, so things like little cardigans and things always work really nicely with cotton yarn, but obviously you want it to be nice and soft. So I wanted to see what the baby cotton would be like, and it's actually really nice and soft. It's really squishy, which is good. So I went for 2 different combinations. I went for a red and a white together, and I wanted to do this with the thought of Christmas coming up. I thought I'd be able to make some really nice things using these 2 shades. And these are 100g balls, and the hook size is 2.5 to 3mm. So obviously the Lamia range are all of their own brand yarn, and they're all obviously made in Turkey. So this is a mix. It's actually 50% cotton and 50% acrylic, and that's probably why it's just that little bit more squishy, because obviously it's got that acrylic mixed in there. But the colours of these are really nice. So that's the red and white, and then I've gone for these 2 shades that are even nicer in person than they were on the computer. So I've got like a really beautiful ivory or cream colour with a really nice pale pink as well, and hopefully I'll be able to make a nice cardigan, or in it really nice drapey slinky baby blanket or something that would look so nice in those yarns. But as I say, they're really soft and really squishy, and 100g balls, so obviously it'll go quite a long way. So I really like that baby cotton. Next, what is this next? I'll have a look. I've got lots to look at in this one. So again, this is the Lamia range, and this is their diamond yarn. So it says it's soft and shiny, and that's exactly what it is. It does have a nice soft sheen to it, and this is described as a low pilling yarn. So for those of you that don't know what low pilling means, obviously when you put certain yarns through the wash or the dryer, they end up going really fuzzy and they can go maybe a little bit tatty after a while. But low pilling basically means that it holds its shape and its definition for much longer. So they're really good to use for things that will go in the wash more frequently, like clothes and things. They're great for that. So these are all 100-gram balls again, and this is 70% acrylic and 30% microfiber, and it's a recommended hook size of 3. So there's some really beautiful yarn, really beautiful shades here. I've obviously got the white and the red again. I really like trying to plan ahead for Christmas. So they do feel really good. And I don't know if you can see, again, it does have a nice soft sheen to it. Not as much as the bamboo yarn, but it is, as it says, soft and shiny. So we've got the white and the red. And then I've just gone for 2 more neutral pale grey. I use pale grey all the time for things, so they'll come in really handy. And then we've just got 2 shades of blue. I've got like a pale cloud blue and then a slightly more turquoisey blue. But they're all really nice and soft and squishy. So they will make, again, nice scarves and things and items of clothing they'd be perfect for. Actually running out of space on my table now. So these ones again are the Lamia range, obviously, and this is their silky range. And much like the bamboo, it's very soft, very squishy, and it does have a sheen to it as well. It's always nice to work with yarns that have a sheen because they just look so nice when they're finished and worked up. So I've got some nice flower colours here. I always tend to get a white in whatever yarn I ordered. I just think it always comes in handy for bordering purposes. But then I've got the nice bright green and a pink and a lilac. So let's have a little look at these ones. So this is an even smaller hook size again. It's a yarn weight of 2 and recommended hook size of 2 to 2.5 millimeters. So it's a really small yarn, obviously this one. And this one is 100% acrylic microfiber. So again, it's really soft and really squishy, and it is exactly as it's described. It is a silky yarn. It's very, very nice. And so these would be really good for your smaller, more detailed work. They'd work wonderfully for, obviously, with being such a small hook size. It'd be great for little flowers and things. So I really like that silky range. That's lovely. And then the last couple of ones are actually something a bit different, it looks like. So this is obviously a t-shirt type yarn, and this is recycled craft yarn, spaghetti yarn. So obviously with being like a but it's not quite like a t-shirt yarn, it's actually much stretchier than a t-shirt yarn. But this one recommends a 10mm hook, which is about average, I would say, for a spaghetti yarn. But obviously I've just got it in a really nice pale grey. So I wanted to get something like this to try for bags and things. Obviously there are so many beautiful patterns out there for bags. So I wanted a grey yarn to have a whirl at one of those. So that is the spaghetti yarn. It actually looks really good. And then these are the last 2 yarns. So these are something very different and something that I have never used before. So they are the Lamia range once again, and they're called Paper Soft. So I've got 2 shades, like a golden yellow and a claret shade, and these are a mix, a yarn blend. They are polyester and viscose yarn, so it's a 70-30 mix, and these are 150-gram balls. It recommends a 5mm hook for this, but I obviously haven't used this sort of yarn before, so I might have a little play around with that and see how it works up. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to make with these 2, but they are really nice. And they do feel really strange actually, not in a bad way, but they just feel like something I've never felt before. But they are very interesting. I look forward to working with those. Like I say, I don't know exactly what I'm going to make yet. They actually remind me of Harry Potter. They're very sort of Gryffindor colours, so I may go somewhere down that route. That might be quite different, quite interesting. But that is their paper soft, so again, something a little bit different there. And then last but not least, we've got some crochet hooks. So again, these are the Lamia range, and these are, oh, they're actually handmade apparently, so they're handmade crochet hooks. I got one in rosewood, which is beautiful, and one in whitewood. So we'll do the rosewood one first. So I ordered a 3.5mm just because it's something that I'm running short of. So I thought it'd be a good time to replace my old ones. So it looks really nice. So it says our hooks are handmade 1x1 from Honduran mahogany with a silky smooth finish and lightweight body, giving you the most enjoyable crocheting experience. So that's nice. So as I say, I've got one rosewood colour and one just whitewood. So I went for the 3mm in the whitewood, and I do look forward to using those. They do feel like they're going to be quite nice to use, but I will see how I get on with them in another video. But that is it for everything that I got in that massive package. So there are lots of different things there that I have obviously never tried before that I will look forward to using. But I will leave obviously all of the relevant information for the website down below. And also if you look there, there is money off vouchers and things like that as well. So make sure you go and check out the description and head over to the Hobium Yarns website and have a little look around at what they've got. Delivery was actually really fast as well. So my delivery, well, my order went out for delivery yesterday evening and it actually arrived just after lunch today. So that was really super fast delivery all the way from Turkey to the UK. So that was quite impressive. But I think my favourites have got to be the pastel cotton because it just feels so nice. It really is amazingly soft. I also love the mercerized cotton. I think that's going to make really good mandalas and things. The bamboo yarn I love purely because it's so soft and so shiny. And I'm really excited to use these ones, the Mirafil Bella Cotton, to make some scarves. I think they're going to work up really beautifully as well. It's so soft. Laid out, obviously it won't all quite fit on this. But as I say, the delivery was really fast and I used PayPal to pay with. I mean, obviously there's other payment options as well, but I do like to be able to use PayPal. And as I mentioned before, there is a 20% discount off your first order as well, but all that information will be down in the description box. You can get free shipping, but only if you spend over, I think it was $150, and that is in Europe and North America. But obviously if you're getting a lot to last you for a long time, then that's also good to know. But all of the relevant information will be in the description box below, and I really hope that you've enjoyed opening all this amazing yarn with me, and I will see you again soon.